Hi, I'm Donna from Scenic Roots Garden Center right here in East Sandwich. I want to take this time to show you a couple tips on houseplants. Winter is the best time to monitor and pay attention to your houseplants. So the first thing I want to show you is how to transplant a houseplant. A lot of times they get pot bound. Another reason for transplanting a houseplant is because maybe it has gotten too tall for the pot that you're in and it's constantly tipping over when you walk by or your cat brushes by it. That's another reason why you want to transplant a houseplant. It might just not be in the right size pot for the height of the plant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this peace lily, I'm going to show you how tall and how full it is in this pot. One of the indicators for transplanting is when you take a plant out of the pot and you see a heavy root system. See how it's starting to curl around itself? See how bunched up it is? When a plant is like that, it fights for water. The soil's compressed, there's not a lot of fertilizer in there, there's not a lot of soil in there, there's not a lot of air in there. So what you want to do is score the roots, and scoring the roots means you just want to take a knife and slice the roots. So it's easier for you to move them and break them up a little bit. So you want to break the bottom of the roots and separate them a little bit before you're ready to transplant. Now when you're transplanting a houseplant, they do technically like to be slightly root bound, not as much as this, but they like to be a little tighter in the pot. So what's recommended is to go up 1 to 2 inches in a pot size from what it's in. So if it was in a 6-inch pot, you're gonna go up to a 7 or an 8-inch. It's a 4-inch, you're gonna go up to a 5 or a 6-inch. So I have a pot underneath here, and you're going to take a good potting soil. We say a potting soil as opposed to a compost or dirt garden soil that's in your raised beds and in your vegetable gardens, because a compost and a garden soil is heavier, more dense. It's going to hold the water more than a regular indoor potting mix. Potting mix has more aeration to it, a little more perlite, so it allows your houseplants to dry out in between waterings, which is what you want to do. So you're going to take the plant, put a little bit of soil down on the bottom of the pot, and you're going to fill around the sides. You're just going to tamp it down. And then water your houseplant when you're done. And that's all you need to do for transplanting. So that's tip number 1 on transplanting a houseplant.